Have you ever seen someone post a photo that makes the whole internet stop and stare? That is exactly what happened when Alexandra Daddario shared pictures from her trip to Iceland. She was not on a movie set, she was not at a big party, and she was not walking into a fancy event. She was just enjoying a quiet moment on vacation. But when people saw her standing by the hot springs in her swimsuit, they could not stop talking about it. Alexandra Daddario has always been known for her acting skills, but she also has a way of making a big impression without saying anything at all. On this trip, she was far from Hollywood, surrounded by snow, steam, and natural beauty. Most people wear jackets and boots in a place like that, but Alexandra wore something different. She stepped out in a swimsuit, stood beside a steaming pool of water, and posed with confidence and calm, like the cold around her did not even exist. The photo was simple, but the reaction was massive. Some fans were surprised, some cheered, and others just stared in silence. It was not just about the swimsuit. It was the contrast. The icy background and the warm water. The strong wind and her quiet pose. Alexandra looked like she belonged there, even though everything around her was frozen, and people could not look away. The swimsuit she wore was not full of bright colors or wild shapes. It was plain and neat, but the way she wore it made people take notice. She was not trying too hard, she was not making silly faces, and she was not adding filters or strange effects. She just stood there, calm and still, and that made it even more powerful. The image was clear, and it told a story without using any words. What made it more interesting was how she shared it. There was no long caption, no message trying to explain the moment. Just the picture, posted quietly, like it was no big deal. But to the people who saw it, it was a moment worth remembering. They started sharing it, commenting on it, and even creating fan pages about her trip. People asked questions like, how is she not freezing? How does she stay so calm in that cold? How can someone look so natural in a place that looks like the middle of winter? But Alexandra Daddario did not explain herself. She just let the image speak. For many, that made it feel even more real. She was not trying to show off. She was just living in the moment, and the camera happened to catch it. The setting was also part of what made everything so interesting. Iceland is known for its icy landscapes, hot springs, and peaceful views. Alexandra picked a place that is quiet and far away from noise and crowds. That made her stand out even more. Instead of flashing lights and loud music, there was snow, steam, and stillness. And right in the middle of it all was Alexandra, calm and sure of herself. The way she looked in that moment made people think about more than just her swimsuit. It made them wonder what it means to feel confident. It made them think about how simple moments can become powerful when they are honest. Alexandra has acted in many movies and television shows. She has worn costumes, makeup, and followed scripts. But in Iceland, she was just herself, and that might have been more powerful than any scene she has ever filmed. Some fans said that the photo gave them confidence to be themselves too. Others said it reminded them that beauty does not always need loud colors or bright lights. Sometimes, it just needs a quiet moment and a person who feels free. And that is what Alexandra seemed to show, a sense of freedom. No stress, no pressure, just peace. Of course, not everyone will agree on what makes a photo special. Some people think it is all about fashion. Some think it is about the background. Others just like the feeling it gives them. But one thing is clear, when Alexandra Daddario stood beside that hot spring in Iceland, something about that moment made people stop scrolling and look again. Maybe it was the cold air, the warm water, or maybe it was just her calm strength. Whatever it was, it worked. The photo became one of her most talked about pictures of the year. If you made it to this part of the video, thank you for staying with us. You have just learned why one picture of a simple swimsuit in a quiet place can sometimes say more than a whole movie. Alexandra Daddario did not need to shout to be seen. She just needed to be real. If you liked hearing this story, press the like button and subscribe for more. There is always more going on behind the camera than most people realize. We will see you in the next one.